Hello, I want to tell you guys about my cell phone issue story. I wanted to be a little less venting because it is nothing compared to what so many people are going through right now. But I do feel like sharing is caring because what I'm experiencing and lessons that I'm learning through the cell phone issue I have. So if I share, it's some things that you'll know in advance and that you won't have to experience. That's why I tell my kids, I made all the mistakes in life so you don't have to make them if you listen to me. So I needed another cell phone. I was coming out of a cell phone 12, going into a 13, because that's all. I don't need a whole lot. I just don't. And then I feel like the transitioning, learning the features is not a whole lot when you just go from one to the other. And I haven't been in the 12 that long. Well, anyway, I bought a refurbished phone through Walmart.com. And because I've had good experience at buying stuff from Walmart online, with their insurance, they use Allstate Protection Plan, and I have bought Android phones for my grandsons, and they go through them quickly. That's why I only do the Android low Go phones. But the protection plan worked well. It's like they break it, damage it, and then Walmart, Allstate would just credit me and give me a gift card so I could replace it. So, but Walmart.com, when you're buying something like an iPhone, is through a third party. So it's a little different. So I'm learning that. So I bought a phone, and it turns out that it only had 76% battery health. So refurbished phones, you're typically not going to get a brand new battery, but you should have at least a battery health in the 80s. 85% is good, but doing my research, if you buy a refurbished phone, they're going to give you at least guarantee at least 80%. Well, the one I got had 76%. So I felt like I want a little bit more. I don't want to have to be charging the phone several times during the day. So I went to return it today at Walmart because the seller or online, it gave me options. Contact them. You can probably take it to UPS or they'll send you a label. But I was like, no, I like returning it in person so I can get a receipt so that there's that extra layer of proof that I'm returning it and what I'm returning. So I got a receipt and everything. But then I come home and I'm talking the phone that I'm talking to you on. I had got another one. So you're like, well, why would you do that? Well, when I reached out to them when I was talking to them about the battery, they're like, no, just go ahead and return it. We'll help you with the return. So I felt comfortable with them. I was like, they sound honest. So I ordered another one. But the one I'm talking to you on today, right now, I can't hear unless I'm using my earbud or speakerphone. So that's another lesson number two or tidbit I'm sharing with you. If you buy a refurbished phone, check the audio. That's really important. Okay. And make sure it can update to the latest iOS. So I didn't have any problem with that. So the only problem I have with this phone here is I have to use earbud and speakerphone. And my husband's like, well, that's fine. But I'm like, no, that's not what I paid for. So now I have to return this one. But I was just concerned because when I took it to Walmart, the girl, the customer service person, she kind of gave me the feeling like you're on your own. And then the receipt had this refund will be issued once the items are received by the third party seller. And I'm like, well, what if they don't receive it? Well, it had a FedEx tracking number on it. Well, here we are, hours later into the next day. The tracking number is not showing up. But I did call Walmart.com and they gave me a little more assurance, took me out of my anxiety mode. And they said, as long as you turned it in with us, you got your receipt. If the seller does not refund you within 2 weeks, 2 weeks is really too long, we will refund you. And I was like, oh, okay, that made me feel good. But, I do have to return this phone here. But now I'm looking online, I don't have a whole lot of options.